Yo, 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 it's your boy Cam Legend, and in this video, I'm going to be speaking about gang stalking. Now, gang stalking is a real thing. Let's just get this clarified, because there's a lot of gaslighting that occurs where people feel that you're going crazy, it's just your imagination, you're not that special, and things of this nature. And these are all gaslighting tactics. However, it is universal law that all truths are but half truths. So there is an essence of overthinking things. There is an essence of paranoia. But this does not mean these things are not happening. And if you put your attention, awareness on something, it now becomes more real. Now, in this video, I'm going to be speaking about more how to overcome gang stalking, because this is something I've had to deal with most of my life. And one thing I've noticed is that by being aware of the gang stalking, but not putting my attention on it, it now subsides to a point where it almost don't exist, okay? So gang stalking can be online harassment, people trying to get your attention without actually acting like they're aware of it and things of this nature. And most of this comes down to people being jealous, okay? And having nothing to do with their lives. And, to call yourself a targeted individual now puts you in the vibration of victim. You're a victim, and I'm not a victim, straight up. And unfortunately, if you say you're being gang stalked, it now puts you in the energies of being a victim. Now, if you're generally being tracked and traced and things like that, I would say, speak to somebody like an enforcer that can sort out this kind of situation. But if you're able to, if it's online harassment or something like this, there's certain practices like blocking and things like that you can do to actually sort out the problem yourself, okay? And there's also occultic things you can do to make this happen too. And like I said, you can go do your own research and go use your own spiritual powers, psychic powers to stop things from happening, just by being spiritually protected, using the energies of Archangel Michael that can help energies go back to sender, and that can leave them with a lot of problems that they have to deal with that you don't have to deal with yourself, okay? So by just being spiritually protected, having certain crystals like black tourmaline, these are all things you could do to spiritually protect yourself, okay? And trust me, it all works, okay? So these are the kind of things you need to do. You need to be aware that you can protect yourself spiritually, mentally, and physically. But the best practice is spiritual first. And nobody likes spiritual energy, okay? Because that shit can come back at any time. And, like I said, this world is based on karma. So if somebody's gang stalking you, they can have certain energies that will come back to bite them in the present moment of now, later, whatever, and they will see that they have a lot to deal with themselves, okay? So yeah, so gang stalking is very real. Now what you want to do is, you don't want to be in the vibration of victimhood, okay? Because what this does is, it's so low vibrational that if you say I'm a victim, yeah, if you say that, the energies are gonna keep on coming your way. And what it's going to do is it's going to be like, oh, people are out against me. Oh, see, this guy just did that. And then, oh, that girl just did this. Oh, this family hates me. Or this neighbor does that. And trust me, it's just going to keep on coming and coming and coming, because this energy is low and gravity is low. Gravity is what grounds you, right? So this energy is so polarized, it's so magnetic, that the world will conspire to make this true, okay? And it's very easy to be a victim in this world. There's a lot of things that we have to deal with in this 3D reality to make us want to cry, you know? So if we was to dwell on this and stay in this vibration, oh my, the gods, the energies, the spirits will keep on punching you until you realize that the only way of you're going to ascend is by standing up for yourself, okay? So this is it. And why you don't want to identify with being a victim is because these energies, right, like to be affirmed. So if you identify with being a victim, it will attach to your magnetic aura. Now, if you're aware that you're being victimized, which is a different state of thinking, that, okay, I'm aware that I'm being gang stalked, but I'm not going to attach to it because I'm not attached to this physical vessel. You now let this energy go in your awareness and you let it go out. And you now allow these energies of being gang stalked to be temporary. Okay? So this is it. You don't want to attach with these energies of gang stalking, because it will just carry on to be a spiral of energies that go out of control. And the only thing we have is our mind, is our consciousness. We don't have this physical body. So the more we attach ourselves to this physical body, the more we offset our biological system, because this physical shell is subjectively real. It's real to an extent, okay? This is a hologram we live in. Yes, it's physical, yes, it's dense, but it's not real. So if we unfortunately use our minds to feel that we're under pressure, we're being gang stalked, we're living in fear, I need to hide. This is all things that biologically offset our body. So the only thing we have to counteract that is our minds. You know, and this is why they speak about, you know, when they talk about like the art of war, Sun Tzu, Eastern philosophies, they speak about the mind a lot before you get into any kind of war. And the first war that you have to fight is the mind, okay? Because our mind has the ability to physically offset all parts of our body, okay? And trust me, anxiety, feeling nervous, on edge, is not a nice feeling. It's not a nice feeling. Just that feeling of being on flight or flight for just a few hours, a few days, a few minutes is very uncomfortable. Imagine living like that all the time, okay? So, you know, prayers to everyone that is experiencing this. Understand that just get the mind right. A few breathing techniques, breathing deep, speaking to people. If you feel uncomfortable in certain areas, some people feel uncomfortable in their home, just master the breath. And by mastering the breath and mastering certain, philosophies that are spoken in the Eastern traditions, it can allow you to think clear and navigate forward. So if you don't feel happy in a certain area at this present moment, you can allow energies to help you and conspire your move elsewhere, okay? So one step at a time, I like to deal with problems one step at a time because this is the most practical way, and it allows the energies time to conspire to make something happen for you. Sometimes the unseen energies can make things happen fast. Sometimes it can happen slow. But if you do your part, which is one step at a time, one day at a time, it can help you deal with chaos. Okay? So that's it. Peace.